Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of The Witcher 3. So, turns out there's another guy right next to it, as I was playing with the quest, that wants to play Gwent, this boat ride.
You again.
I talked to him the first time, so I'm sorry, no footage of him saying how there's no fish out there, and so he's got nothing to do.
Heard you're a good boatwright, and an even better card player.
You wanna play?
Let's play.
Always ready for a round.
I don't know what the herky-jerkiness is about these cutscenes. One would think you would just turn off all the physics and stuff like that when you're in a cutscene, and instead of having these mistakes go on. That's what I'm guessing it is the problem. Let's see, I don't want the spy. And ranged. I have one ranged. And then close combat. I have several close combat. 2 close combat. Actually, I probably don't need impenetrable fog ever because of the leader ability. Now that I think about it. Let's see. Well, trebuchet. Oh, he's coming out strong. Let's see. Take one of those. Another one of these, and then I can play this. And my hope is that this will get me above. Yes, it does. So he plays clear weather for no reason. He has 5 cards. You'd have to play another 10 to win and play his cards. I don't see a point, but I will go ahead. Let's see, impenetrable fog. Let's check what this is. Range combat. Should I play the 2 here? Or this? I'll play the impenetrable fog. I just want to see if he's gonna spend 10 more. Look at that. He really did. He really did. Alright. So 4 for close combat. He plays another 10, which still doesn't work to his advantage. So 2 for close combat. I have 2 more cards. He passed. I passed. We both used a lot of cards. He's got only 3 left. Play this. He uses the ability to draw a card. We play this. He puts down a 0 card that brings back medic. Choose one card you discarded and play it. Interesting. I'm gonna play the leader ability. still win. And let's see, what does this one do? Doubles the strength of all units in this row. Oh no, I've lost. It feels like I've lost. I can't play clear weather. If I play clear weather, it's only going to make things worse on me. So I have to pass and hope I won. If he has clear weather or something. Oh. He plays a spy. And it still doesn't help him. Got lucky. Got real lucky there.
Rules say the card's mine.
Oi, 'tis indeed. Cards, believe you're good enough to try your luck against Hattie. Folk laugh at him because he's young and a bit dim, but word is, he weren't afraid to beat the Baron himself. Where'd you come from?
So 25 experience for beating that guy. And he's not a shopkeeper or anything else. The next location for the soothsayer, I believe, is here. Which is actually kind of nice. Because that's where we need to go anyways. So let's fast travel. We need to go talk to Kira about... Sorry. Oops. Look at me apologizing to the video game characters.
How do I get my lush to use his head? Ow! So, she gives me an amulet.
Alright. Soothsayer. Where are you? Now, with the bolts on, I don't want to use my bolts against a simple deer for meat. In fact, there really is no reason to use the bolts against animals anymore at all. I've surpassed the point where it's helpful to eat meat. Just run past these drowners. Where am I running to? The wrong direction. Darn it. Yeah, the last thing you need to do is jump in the water when there are drowners around. It's exactly what you don't want to do. Yeah, the last episode was real quiet. I guess the more we run into the story, I'll just let the game speak for itself, quite literally. I'm getting more enthralled with it and enjoying it. I wish we could get ahead of the curve on the levels. It's about the only thing.
You play Gwent?
They say Hattie's dim, but that just ain't true. Hattie don't know how to plough or sew, nor catch no fishes. But he sure can play cards. So Hattie plays Gwent.
Oh no.
So let's play.
This guy's gonna be a genius. So, do I want to put any of these cards in my deck? This is a 4 spy. Yeah, I just don't think I do. I've got a new guy I could... Letho. Letho is an interesting character. He was the main bad guy of The Witcher 2. So he definitely wants to be in the Nilfgaardian. So you can learn a little bit, I think, from playing Gwent. At least of some backstory. I think this kid's gonna beat me well and proper. Alright. This is more boost on the siege weapons. I've got 3 siege weapons. And then range combat and close combat. I have a lot of close combats and only 1 range combat, so let's get rid of this guy. And now that's siege weapons. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Okay. Play that. And then he plays Scorch. Alright. If you want to play that way, then I'll play that. Vernon Roche. Just play this. Did he name his horse after this guy? I bet he did. Let's see. We might have to look in the story and see what it says about Vernon Roche. Let's see. One more siege weapon. I've got this whole row. Then close combat. Get them down. Wow. Let's play this. Well, that's not gonna help. Well, wow, look at that score, 76. I should have passed. So he saw a major victory there. He has 3 cards left. He passed. Great. That's all I have to do. And then I win. So is my last card going to beat his last 3 cards? Well, my last 2 cards. All I can do is use the leader ability now. Let's see, somebody's got to win this turn. If I use this ability, he'll play Impenetrable Fog, which gets rid of range combat, which would lower my advantage. So I should just pass and hope his last card can't do anything. Rounds ends in a draw. Rematch. Rematch. I demand a rematch. That's funny, that's the only time it offered a rematch too. Let's see. Let's get rid of this guy. Impenetrable fog, I don't ever want that. Let's see. Should I come out heavy? We've seen what he can do. I think we should play it closer to the nose this time. If he's gonna manage to get 76 on the first turn. So he plays the horn. Plays Vernon Roche. And let's see. I think we're done here. Let's pass. Oh, you passed? Well, gee, if he passes, I'm just going to play this and then pass and win. He's saving up for the third round, as am I, and I think I have enough here. In fact, I think I have a massive amount. Let's go and play this first, in case he has a Scorch, which is a good chance. Yes. In fact, I should play this. Should have totally played that first. Just playing all the cards I can. He plays Clear Weather, which helps nobody. I'm up to 22. He plays another Clear Weather. Interesting. He must have had a really bad draw. And then I play the horn to get to 44. And he passes, and I can, to add insult to injury, play the leader ability and lower his score even more, and then pass. Victory!
Addy done lost. It happens. Take your prize.
Did I gamble with him? I'm not sure I did. I don't think there was any money on that one. And I got Vernon Roche as a card. That'll be helpful. So that secondary quest is close to being done. I guess I need to play against the Soothsayer, who is, where is he? Way over here. So I don't need to worry about that quest. Let's see, Ladies of the Wood. I don't believe it's the next quest. It's 2 somewhere way over here. We are back to the tower full of mice. We're going to Kira, tell her what happened. We're just trying to work on these quests at the lowest level. We are above that level. That's nice, but I want to be super above them. I want to be to twice as far, twice ahead. And it is always a dangerous thing to
Maybe I
see
should send him round to the creek.
Kira,
Catch
but
something.
we will go.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
There's this weird thing that happens in Witcher. It seems like Yennefer is supposed to be your true love, but you're never really with her. You always keep running into these other women. So hopefully I don't have to edit this scene. Where is she? Anything worth looting around here? Nah.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
We already asked what you were doing in Velen. And all that. Let's see.
So, bet you saw this question come.
Let
Yep.
me think. I'm in hiding.
Mean the persecution?
Yes, that's exactly. Witch hunters.
Changing the subject.
And that kind of reset everything, I think. Well, or maybe that is the... Maybe white is the ones we've already talked about.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now. Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice. You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
Farewell.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Fine, I'll look into it.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
What was that sound?
Stop! A word with you, the Pelham. Ask
the
a
Peller.
service of the Witcher, the Pelham must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Peller needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge, damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Forefathers' Eve.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
What do you give me?
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Peller knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Peller knows.
I'll help you.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Peller knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
New quest.
Give us a rest.
So we have one quest, which is the Forefathers' Eve, and then we have a favor for a friend. Let's see where this takes us. It would take us up this way to Blackball, or we can quick travel right here and do that quest, and I think I just want to quick travel right there and do that. Well, I mean, how about we just set this direction and work this way? More and more quests, more and more work. Being a Witcher is starting to feel a lot like being a YouTuber, in really no way whatsoever. But other than the fact that being a YouTuber does take a lot of work, and I know when I say that it sounds like some weird propaganda that YouTubers spout, but it really does. There's a lot of background stuff. Guarded treasure. Level 9. What are these things? These are new. Spiders. New creature. At least they look like a new creature. What is that? It's like the mother. Oh no. I'm getting poisoned. Swallows not helping as much as it should be. Indrega. That's interesting. Which one of these bodies can I still loot? That one. Work on the map. So we found something new. It's time to, I guess I can save the game too, but I meant to meditate. The current time is midnight. So I think the time has been set to midnight until we get to that quest on the Circle Isle.
Wide, heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon.
There we go. Veered off this direction.
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Wheel broke off, it seems. At least one of them.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Dry red from Zubran. Southern slope. Notes of leftovers and cuts of meat. Cataplepis? Wonder what spell requires that. Human. From an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one.
A body with all the blood. Oh, nope. Barely got away from that one. Nothing to loot.
Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
So let's get out of this menu and go into this menu. And let's see, we have a new runestone. Letter to read, missing merchant. Letter. And some wolf's liver. Some new ingredients have been collected. As far as that, we have the package for Kira and some new stuff to sell. So that's, I guess, as far as I can go with that story. Next part is over here, back to her, which would take too long, so we'll just go this direction towards the quick fast travel. Quick travel, fast travel, whatever it's called. And we'll work on the next the Forefathers' Eve. Going right here. And now would be the time that I'd want to be able to meditate. This island still is probably very dangerous. Defender of the Faith. I need to go back and do that at some point too. There we go. Just run. Try to avoid as many fights. This is not gonna work well. I'm effectively just inviting a large boss fight, I think.
Soon will rise.
Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls.
I think they
Beyond all
should be
help, some
afraid.
will be. From these, you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, there we go.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
The storm
Prepared to
bent.
end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
Okay,
Ye
so
who wander on the gale,
Drown it.
ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle pale. Ye we summon, ye
what
we
I have. Oh, hopefully it saved right there. Hopefully it would save right there.
What is this life? Well, you know.
Give me one. Can't meditate.
There we go.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls
I have
reprieve?
20 crossbow bullets. Let's see if that helps.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall.
Nope,
see
not
this
helpful
sign,
at all.
gentle sail. Ye we summon, ye we call. A sound I hear. 'Tis right.
Spirit breaks the still blow.
This is one of those scenarios where the quick save can just lock you into a problem. And unless there's another backup autosave, your
What is
last
this life? Well,
the
you
last actual time that you manually slaved might be really long time ago. Let's see. Cursed oil or spectre oil? Cursed oil I will use. Food in the first slot. Regenerate vitality. Let's try it.
Fleeting torment, there we go.
what comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Raspberry
Soon
juice
will
is
rise
working.
thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. Hark, a shout. Burn the incense ever higher. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
Not working.
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
Arg. Just irritating. Uh,
What is this life?
this
Well,
is
you
really
know.
a perfect example of this too. Let's look here. We have this, which is the checkpoint, this which is the autosave point. So I could go back a couple minutes, but that's not gonna really help. Then I could go a little bit further, and then you're talking several minutes. It seems like it is saving enough that I could load something, but I'm not ready to give it up yet.
What comes?
I may be foolish. Cursed oil. Let's see. Taking damage reduces damage resistance.
Once life subsides,
Let's see, swallow. And then
soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
this. And we'll see if we can
Will ye grant
blind
these
these
souls
guys.
reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
Come on.
Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this side, gentle pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. Burn the incense ever higher.
Oh, so close. If I had just... But that's like the first wave too. We gotta know that's the first wave. It's time.
What is this life?
So, we have Forefathers' Eve. We have this. Let's load this.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with
Oh, and then we gotta watch all this. Ah,
sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri
there's
had
no
seemed to
skipping
think
this really. Oh, there is a little skipping it. I gotta meditate. There we go. Finally. I was able to break out of that. And is the quest here still? Forefathers' Eve. Yes, good. Alright, now we stand a chance. Wow, that ghoul got really close. Keep running. Keep running. It's getting closer. So, whatever, it
Soon we'll
probably intentionally
freeze.
locked me out from
Just in good folk.
being able to meditate because it didn't
Soon
want me to
shall we
be able to change
evil
the
creatures
time.
Begin.
Keep us
What?
from harm, and let them not disturb the circle.
This is really one of those things where it should just force you to meditate right now. It's just,
What is this life? Well, you know.
notice how that doesn't really rhyme.
What comes next once life subsides?
These people still taking their seats.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls
I don't want this to go badly again, so let's go ahead and place the cursed oil on here and get ready.
The storm, damn it.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
It's storming.
Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's war, see the sign, gentle pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. Burn incense ever higher.
Alright, good.
Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Who are you?
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls. We must help them.
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me.
Leave him
now.
alone.
You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle. Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
The bloodshed, it do any harm?
Tainted lies the circle now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come. God's willing they will be few, and the Peller shall finish the rite.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
This is not
Good
good.
folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is
Patricide means you killed your
Something
father.
peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
By the way, so the indication here is the Pello killed his father.
This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run.
Great. Toxicity is too high. Can't drink anymore.
This is hot.
Where's the other one? Oh, I got them all.
Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambrose, the Pella fears not.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Pella does not wish to speak of this.
Too bad.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambrose lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
I think this game might have face scar tech, because after that, it's either scar tech or the toxicity because of the thunderbolt. Let's see. Let's collect all of our goodies.
Pretty damn hot.
He talks about the weather. I don't think your character in your game should talk about the weather. I mean, the weather cycle's cool and all, but you don't have to point it out. Just let the people who will notice enjoy it, and the people who won't notice probably wouldn't appreciate it anyways. The toxicity is really high right now. So what I could do is, well, I could do two things. I could drink the drink that would purify it. I can wait, or I can just meditate. Let's go in here and, oh, this is just a tiny little room. Nothing special about it. It looks like. Huh. Well, I thought there would have been more. So what's the world map say as far as Forefathers Eve? We'd have to go all the way this direction for Forefathers Eve. Here's an undiscovered location. Where's the quest pointing us? Is the Lady of the Woods that direction? Why, yes it is, somewhat. So I think that might be a good direction for us to go. Let's see. No, not favor for friend. This one. Select the map. Find the boat. And we will take the boat this direction. Also need to repair some armor. Is that sword any good? Is that sword any good? Is that sword any good? Is this sword any good? Nope. That's not even a sword. And then armor repair kit on that. Seems like you pick up enough of these that you never have to really worry about them. Can I do anything with the alchemy? Nope. It's looking. I could drink white honey, is what the one that clears toxicity. Could I craft things? Looks like I have a pretty good collection of crafting items these days. So as soon as I get to a good armorer and a good blacksmith, I might try and craft some things, but I might also be short on funds. Which, by the way, the Peller didn't pay me for that ritual. All of a sudden I'm doing more work. Oh man, the bloom is real. Just staring in the sun. If you could not see anything because of that blinding light in your face, you are not alone. You can fast travel while on a boat, but only to destinations accessible via a water route. To fast travel on a boat, open the world map while at the helm of the ship and travel to any point marked with an anchor. Okay. So, when I open the thing like this, there's an anchor. And I swear that's the only one. It literally is the only one. This is just a joke, right? I have a mind to sail around the ship towards that direction, but no, let's just continue on Forefather's Eve. Let's see. She gave me that talking box. Here. Where is it? It doesn't look like a real item. Where'd the talking box go? Yeah, it's not a real item. It's a shame. I was gonna see if I could talk to Kira. Let's try to keep the sails in the line of the sun, so it's not so miserable. But man, is that blinding. I feel it. I feel it. Blinding brightness. What opens up more ports? Do you have to have been on the boat once before? Am I going the right direction? Yeah. This is gonna take a while. By the time I get back to White Orchid, I'm gonna, if I ever go back, there's gonna probably be a ton of new content there. But, you know, we may never ever actually go back. It may more be a situation where by the time we've done this area, we'll be good and proper over leveled and ready to wrap up this series. Certainly not ready to do that now. We haven't made any progress. Although, you know, in The Witcher 2, it is worth pointing out that the ending, I think, did kind of surprise me. That it did feel like it came out of nowhere. They had this whole, you're supposed to play the game twice idea. I don't think they did that for this. If they think for a second we're gonna play a big game like this twice, nah. It's not realistic. Although, you know, as a YouTuber, I might. But it'd probably be at least a year between the first and the second playthrough. And it's unlikely. The way YouTube works about how people want to see the newest stuff as soon as possible, playing an old game is an additional thing you can do. It's not a thing you can do instead of. Am I still going the right direction? I'm just gonna jump out of the boat here. Just crash it into the side. Boat's damaged. Oh no, it's damaged. Here we go. What are these? Not that kind of creature. Nope, no, no. I say the same thing each time. It's like, get away from me. We're looking for the father.
Swamps kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave.
Let's see. Okay, so he just wants me to use the Igni.
Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
Yay! We did it. Alright. Then we'll go back and talk to the Peller later. We have a quest available right here. Let's talk to him and then we will get to the Lady of the Woods quest, which is supposed to be near here.
Master, you'll stay clear of that fog if you value your life.
Clear of what fog?
Careful, sir. A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
Tell me more about the monster.
This monster, tell me more.
Only seen it once myself. And that from afar and past dusk. Thought it were a man at first. Then it turned, and I saw eyes burning like coals and a jaw full of fangs, one next to the other.
Humanoid? Nocturnal? First attack. Remember when it happened?
A week passed, near about. It was then Boren vanished. Merrick and Tomil went looking for him, didn't come back either, them two. I were afeared. Now none dare venture into the bog. Camp stands deserted, and the peat there. Master, it's the best sort. Black as pitch and oily. Good for fuel and...
Fascinating, but staying with the topic at hand. I can help. For a fee.
Course! Why, even an ox don't pull a plow for free.
How much are you willing to pay?
Afraid I'll need more than an ox needs. How much are you willing to pay exactly?
Let's ask for 35.
That I simply do not have. Would a few crowns less satisfy ye?
Oh, that's fine. We'll just go down to 30.
That I simply do not have.
Are you just
Would
gonna
a few crowns less
repeat?
satisfy ye?
25?
Oh, master, you value your services dear. But so be it. I'll agree to that.
If it's anything like my track record, I won't
Where do I
even be
find this
keeping the
monster?
money.
Start south of here. But beware. Bad, poxy air hangs o'er the marsh. Stings your eyes, claws at your throat. Claws so hard you could choke.
Swamp thing. Find and kill the people. Was killing the people in the fog. So, look at the map. He wants us to go that way. Let's just stick with this, since it's not too far away. Here we go. We may need the art symbol. Drowners. More drowners.
An artifact carried.
need to meditate. Let's get this. There we go. Time for some meditation. Let's find this.
Nahalani's eye. Ought to use it.
Natalie's eye.
Tracks masked with magic. This is getting interesting.
A magical monster.
Different claw marks. Guess a few individuals feed here.
Now I need to... Where does it want me to go now? This direction. To this hut.
No ordinary fog, this. The odor. Metallic almost.
Did I get enough to loot? Somebody's doing some magical treachery here, it looks like.
Corpse is decomposed almost completely. Guess I'm dealing with an old foglet hiding behind an illusion.
Foglet. What's a foglet? We shall soon see. Alright, looking like there's an illusion here.
Someone placed an illusion here.
So there's a lot of things, missions here that aren't gonna work out if you didn't have this illusion part.
What now, you piece of filth?
Bastards are strong. Must be the fog.
New diagram. I love new diagrams. Of course, at a certain point I think I'm gonna have to get rid of some diagrams. Maybe if I sell them I won't be able to craft the item anymore. But that would be kind of silly to do that, but it would. See, somebody's been watching me. Maybe with an illusion this whole time. Wow, that's gross. Oh no. He hits hard. Where did we last autosave is the question. I would think right there should be the right place to autosave. Alright, not exactly right there, but close enough.
There's something here. Need to use the eye.
You can see them walking in the fog.
Bastards are strong. Must be the fog.
Let's see, if I go out here in the sun, I could gain some vitality by just standing around. But that would be pretty boring. Let's prepare a little bit better. This time with some bombs. Skip. Here we go. How could that thing even... Magic creatures, I guess they don't have anything to do with actual staying alive. Oh, I can't. I can't beat it. I really can't beat it. That's strange. What's the level for this quest? Swamp Thing. Suggested level 12. Yeah, I cannot beat that. And so that's a good example of why we need to check our suggested levels and stay within them. It's not gonna do us any good to waste time. Let's see, Ladies of the Wood is our next quest. We know where. We're close by. We know what to do when we can beat this quest, but we will have to come back at a later time. The determination that I couldn't beat it is simple. Just how much damage was he doing in one strike? You've seen me up to this point, and that's my level of ability as far as fighting in this game, and I pretty consistently will take errant hits. So I cannot parry and dodge every single hit. I'm sure an expert at this game might at some point be able to do that. Donuts! Sweets and donuts. They said the path was sweets. Interesting. Let's see. What are these? Can I examine them or can I not? I guess I can't. They're just donuts. And they really are playing out the old story. Wonder if they're even gonna be witches. Let's see, collectible item. Just an alchemy item over there on the side. Could probably just stay on this path. You know, it's really strange. Nothing's attacked me in a while. Why would you even want to eat children? Just to get to that point. There's going to be very little meat on those bones. And it will be very fatty. Let's face it, a mature athletic man is going to have a better tasting meat than a brand new child with no muscle. It's the muscle and meat that tastes good to most. Here we go. Little vibration there.
Doug went in the kitchen, stole a hunk of meat. Cook gave him a licking, strung him by his feet. Cooked them bled him empty, stripped his skin off clean. Laughed and said, "How tasty, best sausage I have seen." Cook's a stupid killer, shouldn't have ate the pup. Now we light a fire, gonna roast him up. 1, 2, 3, the one to fetch the kindlings, thee!
Interesting rhyme.
Don't know you. Go away.
What are you doing in the swamp,
What are you doing out
kids?
here alone?
We's not alone. We's with Gran.
But where did you all come from?
We's orphans.
All of you?
There's a war, so there's orphans. Didn't know that?
I'm looking for the witches of Crookback Bog.
You looks like a witch yourself. Witches? Of the bog? We can't go in the bog. Gran don't let us. When my brother Zemek went missing, Gran said it was 'cause he went in the woods and got lost. Gran cried an awful lot after that. He could still come back.
A young woman got lost in the swamp. She has ashen hair and a scar on her face. You kids see anyone like that?
Ain't no lassies here. What am I? You're no lassie. Lassies got tits. They do. Heard an old man say once, when the army was here, he says, "Hide them lasses in the woods. They's dazzling the soldiers with their tits. And it's torturing the poor lads." That's what he said.
Anyone else here, besides you?
Meaning who?
Someone who might have seen the woman?
Like the six-eyed tree? Tree slapped all year. But there is Johnny.
What's this talk? What kind of jabbering is this, eh? No one allowed here. Just kids. My kids. They're allowed. But who are you, wearing swords like a bandit?
You look after these kids?
They're my grandchildren.
Gran's good to us. Gonna be soup with scratchings for supper.
Kids get lost in the woods. I miss them. Seen them in the woods. No one has.
Who's Johnny?
Who's Johnny?
Johnny ate a cat. Come the more in some furry shat.
Watch your language. They tells tales and tales. Naught but tales.
Are you a witch?
Are you one of the witches of the swamp? I hear Crookback Bog.
Witch? Me? Nay, I've no broom nor owl and not one wart on me nose. Got a pretty nose, see?
Gran's got a lovely beak.
Oh, you darling girl. Oh, kids are so sweet.
Just talking to the kids. Asked them if they'd seen a young woman.
I was a lovely young woman. Wore a long, beautiful braid my mummy did up for me. Had dresses with flowers on them.
Maybe you've seen her. Young, ashen hair.
Your betrothed?
Daughter, actually.
Daughter? My dear, sweet little daughter. And her sister. Where are they now? Maybe they've come to some harm.
Please help me.
A bit of help, please? A young, ashen-haired woman. Just need to know if you've seen her.
What are you looking at, children? Wash your hands, we'll go catch crickets.
Won't learn anything from you.
Aye, 'cause I don't know nothing.
That Johnny knows. He knows a lot. When I ask him something, he says, wait, I'll scratch my arse and tell you.
Ugly word. What you saying? To the hut. You'll stand in a corner. I'll make sure you do. You, be gone. Be gone!
Go to the hut and talk to the boy. Okay.
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Just tell me where I can find Johnny.
Johnny's made up.
Be gone. Be gone.
Find a way to lure Granny away from the hut. Alright, let's try this. Well, that didn't work.
What is this? What? Nothing for you here. Stay away from the kids.
Let's see. Anything we can do? Maybe convince the kids to...
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
Does your Gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never.
When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us. And we'll disappear.
Have you ever seen Johnny?
Have you ever seen Johnny?
Of course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
Interesting.
The boy who plays with Johnny, he must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. Sat his bare bum on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out. And he eats snails. Yuck.
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your Gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right, but you've got to do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Fine.
Let's play. You hide, but if I find you, you have to help me talk to the boy who knows
This is
Johnny.
gonna be
He
like
thinks
shooting
he'll find
fish
us
in a
easy.
barrel.
Means he's never hid from the black ones.
No looking, and you have to count out loud. All your fingers, toes too.
1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20. Ready or not, here I come.
Really? 20 seconds and you couldn't even... And one of them still couldn't get out of the way? Here we go. Oh nope, he went up here. Am I gonna climb over it or just... follow it over.
See you. Come out.
This is gonna be super easy. Did he go right in here? New marker.
There you are.
How'd you find me?
I don't want to steal from orphans too much this time. Felt kind of bad about that the last time. Here we go. They should put a timer on this. Really? Out the window? I wish I could jump out windows. It would probably help a little bit. Here we go.
See you. Come out.
No fair. I'm supposed to win.
And where did the last one go? Let's see.
Found you. You're the last one.
Bet you cheated. Come to the cottage. I gotta tell the others I won.
Found you all. Now you gotta keep your word and help me talk to Johnny's friend.
Why wouldn't we? Promised, didn't we?
It would be cool if the kids turned into the witches.
Gran! Bumblebee bit Yagner in the arse! Gran! Come!
Is Bumblebee the name of the dog?
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
I won't hurt you.
Where's Gran?
She's busy.
Why are you afraid?
Why are you scared to talk?
I'm not scared of nothing.
You're all scared of something. Would have told me about Johnny otherwise.
I'm worried about Johnny. He don't come round no more. Once, when we was mushroom picking, I saw his burrow. But Gran yelled at me, said not to talk to strangers, 'cause then kids go missing. She worries about Johnny too, though she says he's made up.
Where are your
Where are
parents?
you and your friend's parents?
Dad, some starved, others were killed, like mine. One day, we went out at dawn to look for berries in the woods. Still some around back then. When I was coming home, I heard the yells, then laughing. Went up and hid in the bushes near the woods. My mum yelled.
I'm wondering if this kid's facial
And the soldiers laughed.
data was from a scan.
Lay my paw down by the barn door. His head clean off. And then my mum.
It's all right. That's enough.
Sorry about that. I'm barely even paying attention as he's telling this sad, sad story. I'm looking at the facial texture for the kid and thinking, was that hand animated or did it come from a scan? It looks more hand animated.
I just want to talk to Johnny. He could
It
know more
doesn't
than you.
strike me as
Not
realistic
gonna hurt
enough.
him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be boy, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There is a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Thank you.
Nice. Let's continue with this mission. I want to keep going. I want to make some progress. A lot of these episodes are running into the problems of just me dying a lot. Which, if I had an editor, someone willing and able to work for free, I'd have them cut some of it out. Speed it up to the point where you just saw me die. So it's a true representation. Oops, wrong one. I'm on the wrong thing, but
if Johnny's real, he must leave prints.
Let's get this hag here. I'm wondering if the drowners are getting replaced, so like one drowner is becoming a hag and eventually two will become a hag, and then all three.
Small footprint. Johnny's been through here.
Let's see. Follow the footprints. I don't think Johnny is quite a human. And only one of these guys is dropping things. Yeah, that's Igni. Which, that's irritating. Not that I particularly need drowner brains or anything. Swallow and all the ingredients, once you make it once, you have it forever. Which is a cool concept. I mean, if we had had that in Skyrim, it would have definitely changed how I played it. Maybe I'll go back and play Skyrim at some point in the future. I doubt it though. They should just, whatever. I don't know, I have some reservation to playing Bethesda games at all. They're kind of weird, a company. They might not be giving permission to record their video. I'd have to double check that. I know CD Projekt Red, the creators of this game, do give permission, and that's why I'm airing it.
Johnny?
Don't be afraid.
What is Johnny?
You're a Bucka? A Luton? Ah, a godling. Not many of you left. I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her? Tell me everything from the start. Where did you see her? What was she doing? It's important to me. Why not?
You can't talk? Let's see. You gotta know what goes on here.
This where you live? Cozy Burrow. Good location. Must know about everything that happens in the bog. Doesn't bother you having monsters for neighbors?
I am a monster.
You know the kids from the clearing well? Don't be afraid. Not gonna hurt anyone.
You can't talk.
What's wrong? Can't talk? Why? Lost your voice? Can I help you somehow?
I think his voice actually ran away.
Want me to follow you? No choice, I guess.
What is a godling? I kind of want to go read that. It's like... See, this would be cool if we had to actually follow him and stay up with him. Or we'd lose.
Damn it.
Where is he?
Stay close to me.
Oh, the bees. Getting stung by bees. Drink another swallow. Get the health up. It doesn't... It's not doing enough these days.
This the place? Let me look around. Something's on the ledge? Something that'll get you your voice back? Guess I gotta make this climb.
Alright. I don't believe I have any weapon repair kits either. Let's see. Here's a place we can climb, and here's a place we can climb, and over here's a place we can climb. It's as if somebody specifically marked out all the places. What is this? Harpies?
What now, you piece of
Harpy. Come on down, Harpy. You're the next contestant on The Death is Right. You won! I love the springiness. The springiness makes it funny. The physics. When physics in a game should work and shouldn't work.
Maybe he meant this bottle.
Well, should I destroy this harpy nest? Let's see, is there a way down safely? Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to do this. Always save before you do something incredibly stupid. There we go.
Here.
Whiskey! Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha!
of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo a peck of pickled peppers by the pontar.
Done celebrating?
My favourite words! Life without savouring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a cloth. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favours?
Yes. How do you bottle someone's
How do you
voice?
lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean. How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel. Then I went to the village, because word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sicked their dogs on me. Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
Well, I thought not. So it must be the crone's doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the crones. They don't have no one.
I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. Soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day. Defecating to the sunrise. Downright glorious. Suddenly, heard a bang. So loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared. Out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired. Just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's hut. Quick as if the crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
So she went off. Know anything about the woman from the
I've
village?
been to the village in the swamp. Met a woman who might have been a crone.
Did she seem confused to you?
Nuts. Completely.
So I'm not crazy. That's no crone. That's the granny who takes care of the orphans. Claims the kids made me up. Me!
An orphanage in a swamp?
What do you have against swamps? Lived here my whole life, and I heartily recommend it.
Know anything about the crones?
What do you know about the crones?
They're as old as this forest. Cruel. Vindictive. Not to be crossed.
What if someone does cross them?
Might take his voice, might take his life. Depends on their whim. They're nasty. Although, they care for this land and its folk in their own way. Supposedly they always keep their word, but you must be careful what you ask for. Won't find them until they want to be found. See them until they want to be seen. But remember, they see and hear all that happens in the mire.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something, or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers, and you're a stranger.
Will she talk to you?
I have spoken to her, got my ways. So be it. You helped me and I'm no bore. Come with me.
I want that bottle. It doesn't look like I can take it. No, I think Geralt would be very happy to be able to trap some people's voices in the bottle.
Watch out!
Where are they?
Watch out!
Damn, you're ugly.
going, keep going. I wish Quest would tell us how long they were gonna take. That would be very helpful in a game like this. Particularly for people that have, say, jobs that don't involve playing video games. Many a time when I was working a previous job, I would get stuck in a quest and be late to work.
Not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her. Little Johnny softly gazing, fire waning pale. Pop! A spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I'm a tale."
You got your voice back.
I did, though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, it is not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Ginny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen boys. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him. Come with me. Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies. Ladies lovely, with power o'er all. Beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
Someone speaking through you?
Good looking and clever, too. Where have you been hiding, boy?
So you're the three crones?
Crones? Where'd you get such an ugly word, young man? Village bitches have been gossiping again. There's no limit to how jealous and petty humans can be. Do we look like crones to you? Go ahead, check. Touch me, white-haired one, where it pleases you most.
Is it my imagination, or is this tapestry made of hair?
Oh, he's got a sensitive touch. Touch me more, boy. Touch me more.
This is weird.
Where do you get human hair?
Never heard of the cutting? Round here, a young boy turns into a man when they cut his hair for the first time.
Our sister weaves tapestries of this cut hair. If the weft is straight, happy's the fate.
Interesting.
What if the weft's crooked?
Then it must be unraveled.
Are you cursed?
Is this a curse? You trapped in the tapestry?
Oh, he's curious. We don't fall victim to curses. We cast them.
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
She's like a daughter to me.
The young woman. She's my daughter by choice. I raised her.
If she's shapely, what does it matter?
Matters to me.
I believe we've hit a nerve. He's bubbling like well-fed yeast.
Well, I guess we got that answer.
Oh, that's how I likes him.
I was wondering what their relationship would be.
Everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts?
Oh, hard times are upon us, white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we will be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
A new beast to kill.
Dark power? You need a knight-errant, or a witch hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
Why do I need a dagger?
A dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
And you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger. The dagger. For you. Lady told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger. Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear. Stone shear. Stone nose, stone ears.
Interesting. Level 10. New thing of grain. Ladies of the Wood. I could extinguish these flames. Hair smells quite foul. No, I bet you probably find some good ingredients down here. Since this is a witch's hut, as you might say. That's a glyph. ingot. Yeah, it's a nice selection of alchemists and stuff. This is a place to loot. See, I could probably, can't climb up those little things. All kinds of books. See if I can get this bag. Anything else over there to loot? Yeah. Yeah, let's get this plant too while we're here. So where does the map want us to go now? Far up here to a new area for the next quest, and that is a level 6. How did we get from, I thought we were at like level 7 before, and we're now at level 10? Did we just get a massive amount of stuff? Wait. I did say I wanted to be further, like double, and the mutagen is missing again. I do not understand that. Why the mutagens are missing. We have several. This one is 100 vitality for green mutagen. This one's 50. Let's see if what we can do with alchemy right now. Absolutely nothing. Crafting, we've got a lot of stuff we could craft, but we can't do any of it. We have to get to a blacksmith or something. We've not made any progress on Anna. I don't know why Dandelion gets mentioned. We got Gran as a main character. We've got Johnny. I have a hard time believing these guys are going to be main characters. Yennefer is supposed to be a hugely main character, and she's barely getting any screen time at all. We got this new guys. We got Foglets. And that guy we've heard of. We've got a relics. What are godlings? Woodland creatures dwelling in burrows. Guess they're not particularly gods or anything. Just, yeah, we couldn't do anything with alchemy. None of these weapons are better. That armor's not better. I have an armor repair kit, but no weapon repair kit. Which is, we get a new beast tree from reading that. And then, so it's putting the new books, I think, right here. So as long as I'm on top of it, it moves them down to the bottom. We've got some more collectibles. Harpy's talons. We've got this and Raven's feathers, which apparently are going to be an important part of the story at some point. Alright. So now that we're back to characters, since we can't do anything with alchemy. Wow. Well, obviously I want 100 vitality. Why that's not there is beyond me. 5% sign intensity. Is that the best I'm going to get? 10% sign intensity for a greater blue mutagen. I guess I'll do it. Now I have 4 things. Let's see. Each piece of light armor increases your critical damage. I still don't even know what kind of armor I have. Let's take a look and see if we can see. Armor, light armor, light armor, light armor, light armor. So I do have all light armor. I bet we're not going to run into medium or heavy armor for a while. This might also explain why I've been having some trouble. Increases critical hit damage by 25. Oh, yeah, I definitely want this. Make those more powerful. Let's see, medium armor, heavy armor. Increases the maximum toxicity you can drink. That might be helpful. Increases adrenaline generation. If your current stamina is too low, signs can use adrenaline points. Crossbow deals 25% more damage. I don't think so. Let's look at the green ones. Increase the potion overdose threshold. Oil applied to blades given a 3% chance of poisoning. Time to slow down further. Every known level 1 alchemy formula increases maximum toxicity by 1. Potion's duration time plus 5%. If your potion toxicity is above 0, time automatically slows when the enemy is about to perform a counterattack. Potion duration plus 5%. Well, of the two, I think I would pick the frenzy one. Let's see what the blue options are. Far-reaching Ard increases the Ard range. Igni, melt armor, effect scales, intensity. Substantial glyphs increase sign duration for 5 seconds. Number of alternate mode charges 2. Number of standard mode traps 1. Stamina regeneration up. Exploding shield. All of that. I wonder what unlocks these next things. Points in this branch to unlock this. Oh, wow. So we need to be playing better strategy than what I'm doing. Arrow deflection might be helpful. Lightning reflexes would probably be helpful. Resolve adrenaline points lost upon taking damage is lowered by 20%. I think, particularly since there's nothing unlocking this, it would be silly to take any more of these, I think, unless I really see something I want. I think we want to go with fire. We need 8 points here, we can spend 3 points. Strong attack, deflect arrows when parrying, lightning reflexes, or resolve. Time slowed by an additional 15%. Let's get this ability. And put it here. And then I want to upgrade it. And then upgrade it. And just like that, I can now go to the next level. Critical hit, do more damage. Damage from hits received while dodging is reduced. Cold blood. Each bolt that hits a target does something. When vitality reaches 0, adrenaline points, if available, will be consumed. Ooh. I definitely want that. This is the next one we're going for, is Undying. I don't know how many adrenaline points I normally have, if any, but to somehow to be able to not die as much as we have been sounds like a great thing. Can't do any alchemy still. And we're done with the inventory. So let's take a look at this quest. I was also happy to meet the old crones and it not just spring another nudity scene. It's so random. It makes you think it's about to happen way more often than it does. It teases the idea. And then the 2 times it really has done it, of the 2 times, well, the 3 times it's happened, 2 of those were completely unexpected because it happened right at the very beginning of the game, and it happened right after a load screen. We need to do some cleanup after we finish The Lady in the Woods. We need to come in and do all of these low level quests. Try to stay ahead of the curve on everything. Look at how many quests we've completed so far. It is an amazing amount. Wait a minute, some of these have different symbols next to them. Oh, that's just what kind of quests they are. So we've done a lot of quests, but we still have a ton of stuff to do. Let's see. If we just zoom out, right now we've got all of these question marks. And these aren't just all going to be monster things. All of those activity boards, which are going to fill in way more question marks. Pretty much we won't be able to go 5 feet without finding some undiscovered location, something to do. Maybe I should make it take a moment to travel this direction at some point too. And then I want to zoom out. We still just have the castle here. And we still, let's see, White Orchid. It doesn't seem like any activity boards or anything adds any more things to White Orchid. So it would be pretty silly to go back to White Orchid at this point. But that's not to say I still kind of have the belief that we're going to come back at some point. And then we have the Skellig Isles, which is a whole nother section that we haven't made it to, but we will eventually. And I imagine things are going to be really difficult there. We really haven't made it to the top half of this map where Novigrad is. And then we have Karen Moore, which I suspect we will eventually get to. Maybe that will be the end of the game. That wouldn't really surprise me. There's some boats here, so that indicates that there's definitely something here. Anyways, that's enough screwing around. We've got some... I read some books, and so now I'm getting some more entries. But all that doesn't really matter. This is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, Comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos, because all of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. And if you want to friend or follow me on practically any social media site, I have links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.